I've made it to Plano, Texas, outside of Toyota HQ for HQ Confidential. I'm just calling it ToyotaCon. Toyota has a ton of vehicles that they're going to be laying out for us. I'm going to get my hands on them in the coming days, but until then, we have a bunch of press releases that I can now share with you guys. But before we get into that, they also gave me a goodie bag when I arrived. I haven't looked in it. We're gonna get through this real quick and then we'll share all the new vehicles. HQ Confidential notepad, a Nike hat that has a Toyota emblem, Toyota letters on the side, Lexus water bottle with a cork top, face mask, HQ Confidential Good Vibes Only. I've seen this brand before. Sunscreen, which you guys have already seen. It's cloudy and cold. It's like 65 degrees in Plano, Texas. It's ridiculous. I won't be needing this either, which is kind of like an aloe vera. Chapstick is always nice. Ooh, I'm a sucker for pens, guys. Check this out, HQC. Then a nice little welcome letter to me. Literally, to me, it says Kirk right there. So here it is. Here is the product list of the things that I can share with you. I'm sure there's going to be things during this event that I cannot share with you, but I don't know what they are quite yet. I'm filming this on the 1st. You guys are watching this on the 2nd or after. But anyways, this is what we have. I already posted a video on this 4Runner TRD Sport. The BZ4X will be at this event. I don't expect to drive it. I don't know if I'll even be able to sit in this electric car concept. All that we know is that it's coming for America next year in 2022. Here it is, Corolla Cross. It's confirmed. We'll talk about the details, powertrains about that in a little bit. GR86, we'll talk about a little bit more of the details, availability as well today. The Supra is getting a special edition. It's pretty much a carbon fiber edition. Tacoma TRD Pro gets some really welcome updates that I'm excited to talk about today. And there's also Tacoma Trail Edition as well. Now, we've already known about these vehicles. I will get some sort of footage of them while I'm here in Plano. And I think there's going to be a day where I'm driving this GR86 on the track and some TRD vehicles off-road. I haven't been told that 100%, but definitely stay tuned to the channel so you don't miss that sort of hands-on coverage. So we're gonna run down the list from the top. BZ4X, as we scroll through the pictures here, well, we're not getting the yoke steering wheel that Europe will be getting in certain parts, but other than that, it looks identical to the BZ4X that was the global unveil. And there's a press release here, which there isn't a whole lot of information in it to begin with, and there's not a lot of new information, and I couldn't find anything that's worth sharing that I already haven't shared with the channel. So it'll be a clone of the Subaru Solterra. I'm guessing around 300 horsepower and 250 to 300 miles of range. Again, this is just my guesses. We haven't been told anything official about this vehicle other than it's fully electric, it's coming in 2022, and it's supposed to do fairly well in colder weather. So that will be interesting. We need to move on to the next vehicle. We have so much to talk about today. Corolla Cross. It is now 100% official. We had the spy shots on it, which confirmed that this vehicle was coming. It looks exactly like the global Corolla Cross model. So I'd say the most exciting thing was the confirmation and the zipped lip on certain powertrains. So we're going to get over to the press release here. And here is the powertrain. It confirms the 2-liter 169 horsepower. This is the same 2-liter engine that we see in the Corolla, the UX200. And it is going to have all-wheel drive, mechanical all-wheel drive with this 2-liter. Apparently in Europe, the RAV4 has had this 2-liter with all-wheel drive in certain packages. We don't get that sort of setup here in the United States. It's only the 2.5-liter, but the Corolla Cross getting the 2-liter. No word, guys, no word on hybrids. You would think that it would be coming in the next year or two, so I'll try to dig at Toyota when I get a chance this week to find out what's going on. You would think this vehicle would be getting a hybrid very, very soon, at least in theory. There's going to be 3 different grades, the L, the LE, and the XLE. 17-inch wheels on the L, 18-inch wheels on the XLE, and the LE looks to have 17-inch wheels, but there'll be an alloy wheel just from reading this. They don't give us that information, but that's kind of what I'm extrapolating from it. Softex trim is available, so base is probably going to be cloth, and the top 2 trims, the LE and the XLE, I would assume they have Softex, but I don't have like a very specific rundown of the packages, so I'm just taking a stab at it. It can tow 1,500 pounds. I don't know why you would ever tow with a Corolla Cross, but Toyota felt like it was important that this capable crossover can tow 1,500 pounds. It's going to be good for 32 miles per gallon on the front wheel drive and 30 miles per gallon on the all-wheel drive. If it had a hybrid, this thing would be getting like 50 miles per gallon. Not sure why we get no hybrid options here for this. Now, I theorize that the 1.8 liter hybrid, essentially the Prius hybrid, in other markets with the electric motor in the back for all-wheel drive, like they don't make that setup here in the United States. Yeah, I think the 2-liter hybrid will eventually come for it for an all-wheel drive model. Essentially the exact same thing we see in the UX250H, but no word on any hybridization here. Now, as I'm reading through this, there doesn't look to be any word on availability, and I think it's largely because the plant that where this is being made isn't done yet. So I think best case scenario would be the end of 2021, more than likely early 2022. Definitely stay tuned to the channel because I will update you on when this vehicle is coming once I have clear information. Time for the 8.6. I know you guys are excited about the 8.6. I had a poll for you, and a lot of you are very looking forward to any GR products, but you're also very excited for this new GR86. And we'll just run through the summarized press release here. Toyota gave this summarized press release. I'd say the most important thing that we haven't known is the on sale date. It's Q4 of 2021. So that's good to see. It's going to make it here in the calendar year of 2021. Of course, still produced alongside the Subaru BRZ at the Gunma plant in Japan. We've already seen this vehicle debuted from the Japanese side of things. They unveiled this vehicle alongside of the BRZ. So none of this comes as a surprise. We already know it goes 0 to 60 with the manual transmission in 6.1 seconds, has 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, which is an improvement over the old outgoing smaller 2-liter boxer engine, and it gives us about 23 more horsepower and about 19 more pound-feet of torque. The colors, you get the Track B Red, Truino Blue, Neptune Blue, Halo White, Steel Gray, Pavement Gray, and Raven Black. You'll have 18-inch wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires on the GR86 Premium, 17-inch wheels on the base model. So yeah, I'm just excited to drive this new 8.6. I'm so used to saying 8.6, but now it's GR86. So everything in the sports category lineup is now getting a GR logo, where it seems to be the off-roading vehicles are sticking with TRD, at least here for America. On to the 2022 Supra, guys. We'll be getting a special edition limited to 600 only for North America. It is still being produced alongside BMWs in the Austria plant. On sale fall 2021. Fall 2021. What's new for it for the 2022 model year, though, is this carbon fiber special edition with carbon fiber all over the front, the side, the rear. You have the unique 19-inch matte black wheels, red and black Alcantara, and leather. The colors are Absolute Zero Nitro Yellow and Phantom Matte Gray, and that is only coming, of course, with the 3-liter turbocharged inline 6. Now on to probably the most exciting piece for me so far. The Corolla Cross, that was already, expected to sprite on the streets already, but the Tacoma TRD Pro 2022 got this crazy yellow color, and it has a ton of suspension upgrades to it, which I was not expecting. So we have TRD Fox-tuned internal bypass shocks designed to provide enhanced off-road performance without sacrificing on-road handling. But here are some of the cool things for the TRD Pro. We have unique LED headlights now. Rigid industry LED fog lamps are standard. We have better approach angles, and this is largely due to the increased suspension lift. So we have a 1.5 lift in the front, which is a 1/2 inch higher than the last generation, and then a 1/2 inch rear lift. You have new TRD forged upper control arms, which allow utilization of additional suspension travel, specifically rebound stroke, which is very important for off-roading. New black 16-inch TRD wheel fitted with a new Goodyear tire. New TRD Pro stamping on the rear quarter panel. Black badging returns, but the TRD Pro badge removed for 2022. We have new hood graphics available, and the new electric lime metallic paint is exclusive to TRD Pro. And it comes in other colors as well. Other than the electric lime metallic, you have the super white, magnetic gray, midnight black as well for those TRD models. So I have a feeling that TRD Pro with the upgraded lift is going to sell really well. And we also have another off-roading Tacoma here in the 2022 Tacoma Trail Edition. This will be available in falls 2021 as well. Now, Trail Edition came out last year. It's based on the SR5 package with additional and unique standard features. This one has unique in-bed storage compartments, and driver's side storage compartment doubles as a cooler now. You have a 120 volt standard plug in the bed now. You have your ground clearance as well as your approach angles. But what's new for 2021? Well, you have a 1.1 inch front lift, which is more than the outgoing TRD Pros. The new TRD Pro, like we just talked about, is 1.5 inch lift in the front, and it gets the same 1/2 inch lift in the rear as the TRD Pro. Now, if you want this Trail Edition, it's only available as a double cab 4x4 with a rear locking differential standard, so it's nice to have that when you're off-roading for sure. New bronze 16 inch TRD wheel increases track width. Now you have off-road skid plates from the off-road grade. It's not the TRD in the front though. You can now get lunar rock on this alongside army green, super white, and midnight black metallic. Now going back to the list of everything we just covered, it's a lot. I can't go too much into detail in any of these because it would be like a 4-hour video. And where is the Tundra? Don't know. I have no idea if we're going to see the Tundra this week. And if we do, there's probably going to be an embargo on it. So yeah, it's going to be a while till we hear from the Tundra, more than likely. And there's no Lexus information on here. That's going to be under embargo. I still don't know what's coming. I would assume that it's a Lexus NX. And that's probably going to be embargoed to a later date. Sometime mid to late June would be my guess as well. But I cannot wait to give you my impressions, off-road impressions with some of these off-road models like the TRD Pro. Hopefully I can see this electric lime color in person. That'd be cool, as well as this Trail Edition Tacoma. I would be most excited about driving the GR86 6-speed manual on a track though. Hopefully we can do that. Guys, I'll leave it there. I'll see you in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe for more Toyota Lexus update in the coming days. Lots of stuff coming. That's all I can say. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.